Hi, Dr. Flynn. This is Caitlin Lady with my Cloud via AWS Sampling Technology project. Just jumping right into your questions. The first is how to create an instance. The tutorial that I used to help me just really get my grounding had me create an RDS instance. And to do that, I go into RDS dashboard in instances and launch a new instance. I chose MySQL for this project. And then in steps 3 and 4, you can specify the details. This is where I set it to public. I created the username, password, and the next step will have you configure the more advanced settings of the instance, but this is about as far as I will go for instance creation just for the sake of time. In regards to the private cloud versus public cloud, private cloud is generally used by one single company. They probably have their own data center, and they are responsible for managing and maintaining their equipment and data. Any issues that happen to their private cloud that can impact this information that they manage, those issues fall on the company, and it is their responsibility, which is very different from a public cloud. A public cloud, such as AWS, can be used by many people, groups, businesses, etc. However, AWS is actually responsible for managing and maintaining all of this data and all of this equipment. And if any issues occur to AWS and their cloud, that responsibility and the fixing of those issues falls onto Amazon rather than to the companies that are simply just using the services provided by AWS. As far as how pricing goes, with EC2, which is just the first thing I'll go into, it really just depends on your needs. There are 4 different ways to see pricing. With on-demand pricing, it's really based on your storage needs or your CPU needs and what your usages are. As you can see here, based on your storage or your CPU or memory usage and needs, that is where your price per hour of computing time will change. So as you can see, based on different factors, the pricing may go up or down. With the on-demand pricing, you can increase or decrease what you are spending and what your needs are as time goes on. For this project, I uploaded my Google Maps API project. So I've clicked on my URL. I have to add in IP info. And as you can see, my project is up and it is running and it's available. As far as issues I had, it didn't take everything from this project. I'm missing the array that got browser information and that information. And my Google Map didn't fully work when I turned in the original project, so this is still the same as it was before. And if you look here, you can see that it locates a lot of this information based on either Amazon or Ohio, which is probably just because that's the region that I am in. As far as the challenges, I didn't really have a chance to go through and try and get the other array functioning or try and I haven't had a chance since the API project to really fix the problems that existed since then. My main goal was just to get something up and running on AWS and give most of my focus and attention to the usability and Android projects and the bigger projects that are due. As far as when a developer would use this technology, AWS has a lot of options based on budget, and they have good customer service and good uptimes. and a developer wouldn't be responsible for the maintenance or management. And it's really useful if you need to host complex projects or you need a lot of storage. There are several reasons why a company would choose to use cloud-based services, which again, the previous answers, as well as if they don't have the hardware or all of the hardware to create their own data center, it's a good option. And by doing this, they don't have to worry about configuring any of their hardware or getting it set up or purchasing. It's all right there, and they just have to pay for the services that they're using through AWS. A company would probably choose to use traditional based services if they're a large company with the space and staff and hardware to have their own private cloud. And with this, security may be a concern because if it is locally hosted, you can better guarantee the security as opposed to using a public cloud service such as AWS. So that's my project, and I'll see you in class. Thanks. Bye.